Some of the most terrifying things are those of the unknown, the things we can't see but feel. The feeling that you're being watched, or the feeling of someone coming up behind you. The chills that run down your spine, propelling you into the world of all things paranormal. In this documentary, you'll see actual case studies and real footage of some of the world's most unexplained paranormal footage ever captured on camera. This clip comes from Japan. It's of a young man standing in his bedroom playing the guitar. At first glance, it's almost unnoticeable. But when the young man turns on the bedroom light and we stop the video, we can see a dark, shadowy figure standing in the closet. Some speculate it to be a shadow person, which is a ghostly figure said to hide at the edge of our sight. It's only visible for a brief moment, in between the flicker of light, before it disappears completely. In this video, we see a couple of friends hanging out, having a good time. As the camera pans around the room, their attention is soon directed towards the sliding glass doors where they notice a hazy, white, ghostly figure outside. We can hear the reaction of the people in the room as they gasp in fear. It seems to quickly move away after it's aware of being noticed. Although the figure is hard to make out, we can clearly see its deliberate movements. This can't be explained as a haze or mist outside, and all of these friends witnessed it together. This footage was recorded by hotel security cameras on September 14th, 2003. It's completely unedited footage.
John, do you copy?
Hotel security gets a call about someone screaming inside one of the rooms.
There's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's on his way down there right now. What's going on, John? There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait 1 second.
Now watch as the footage is played back during the time the security guard enters the room. We can faintly see the ghostly apparition leaving the room and moving down the hallway. This footage was taken from a man who was innocently filming an airport runway. When his camera pans down to the road, he sees something strange in the window across the street. It was only there for a few seconds and quickly disappears. Just seconds later, the CCTV camera is triggered and spins around towards the direction where the strange figure was spotted. What is it that he recorded peering outside of this window? The family of this 11-year-old boy claims that he's being tortured and haunted by an unseen entity. The family says the ghost follows the boy wherever he goes, pulling on him and attacking him. They said the entity also throws things around the house. Locals and residents of the town are convinced the boy is being possessed. A local news team went to the boy's house to get the story firsthand, and what they captured is absolutely remarkable.
Right now.
He's touching you now.
Yeah.
Still touching you?
Yeah.
In this clip, also from the news team, the boy says the ghost is standing right beside him, just before he's forcefully pulled by the leg, almost making him fall to the ground.
Touch you? Tell me when I touch you. Am I touch you? Am I touch you, foot? In the eye. You want it?
The boy claims to know who this unseen entity is. He says it's the ghost of a local boy who died several years ago. A mother and her 8-year-old son recently moved into a new home, only to realize that the home was occupied by a malicious spirit. The mother would document the occurrences with her video recorder, but one night she captured something completely unexpected. In this clip, the mother closes a cabinet door that just opened. Then another swings open behind her. At this moment, she hears the cries of her son calling out for her. What she captures next is extremely terrifying. Here's another clip of someone apparently levitating. This individual set up a camera to monitor themselves while sleeping because they were waking up often with the blankets being pulled off of them. But what they managed to capture was the unimaginable. In this CCTV footage, we see what appears to be normal security footage inside of a supermarket. That is, until this woman seemingly becomes possessed. This video was taken by a couple who had been hearing strange noises coming from their attic. The woman apparently had been feeling some sort of evil presence in the house, and one night the woman heard what sounded like someone talking in demonic tones and walking around in the attic.
Por que abriste isso? Opa, ainda por cima não foste tu que apagaste a luz. Desculpa.
While Shia tries to keep him from going, scared for what may happen to him, he continues into the attic.
Opa, tem cuidado. Opa! Opa! Não, tu não vais lá sozinho. Ai. Opa, olha, vai lá tu, toma, eu fico aqui, desculpa, não consigo, desculpa, eu estou cheia de medo, a sério, vai lá tu, mas tem cuidado, tá bem? Olha aí, olha que estás a ouvir.
Espera.
Tem cuidado, vai falando comigo, fala.
Calma. Estás bem?
Oh, não vai lá, está tudo escuro aqui abaixo, despacha-te.
Não vejo nada. Estás bem aí, Joana?
But nobody's there. Everything seems normal.
Espera. Não.
Eu ajudo. Cuidado. Espera aí, eu ajudo a descer.
Only for a moment, we can see this creature-like figure lurking in the attic, just after the man comes down the stairs.
Fecha isso, mas já ouviste alguma coisa? O que é que tem acontecido?
And they didn't even realize what they captured at first, until viewing the footage back later. An Arkansas couple released this footage in hopes of solving the mystery of their 1-year-old abducted baby. Although this abduction doesn't seem to fit the common theme we're used to hearing about. This footage was taken from the child's baby monitor camera. We can see the small child playing inside of the crib. Everything seems completely normal, but what happens next is truly terrifying. This is security footage from a morgue in India. This shot is of the outside corridor where they transfer bodies on these stretchers. The morgue security watched this footage for several minutes, and a worker is seen coming out to inspect. The stretcher moves just as he reaches out to grab it, obviously frightening the man. This is security camera footage of a video store located in Mexico. An employee can be seen stocking the shelves with movies. First, his cart appears to move all by itself. The employee soon realizes he's not alone. This surveillance video was provided by the LAPD and is the official hotel security footage documenting the final hours of 21-year-old Elisa Lamb. Her body was located on top of the hotel roof inside one of the water supply tanks 2 weeks after this video was taken. The hotel guests began to complain about the foul taste and smell in the water, which led to the discovery of her body. The autopsy concluded there were no drugs or alcohol in her system, and her death was officially ruled as an accident. However, the video seems to tell a different story. Her actions are very bizarre, to say the least, and it seems like something is after her. But what? We may never know. Room 428 in Wilson Hall at Ohio University is permanently closed and sealed off from the public. No one is allowed to enter this room at all anymore because of the numerous cases of hauntings and the dangerous supernatural activity that resides inside of the room. Oddly enough, Wilson Hall is said to have been built on an ancient Indian burial ground, which may very well explain these strange occurrences. Several students died inside of room 428, and anyone who occupied the room would witness sinister acts of paranormal activity. Things would fly across the room, doors would open and shut on their own, demonic faces would appear in the wood grain of the door, no matter how many times the door was replaced. After the deaths of the students, the university decided to seal the door shut forever. This is the only known case of a dormitory room being sealed off in the United States. This is home video footage of a little girl combing her hair in the mirror. Everything seems completely normal until you watch the reflection of the little girl in the mirror.
睨みつけるようにこちらを向いている。
じゃーん。ほほほほ。
この鏡は母親が知人から譲り受けた古いものだという。
This is CCTV footage from a street-mounted camera in Japan. Everything seems normal at first, just some people going about their day. But if you watch these people, one of them does something pretty strange. Keep your eyes in the right-hand corner of the screen, near the white van and the street sign. You'll see a man who seems to appear out of thin air. This doesn't seem like a video glitch or a trick of the eye. This man apparently comes out of nowhere. People have labeled this man a potential teleporter or time traveler. Or is it a ghost? There's no real explanation for footage like this, and certainly hard to dismiss as something not paranormal. This clip shows a group of people getting into an altercation after getting off of this bus. You'll see an argument ensue between two boys and two girls. What happens next is absolutely incredible.
ก็วิ่งกันอย่างเงี้ยน้องไม่เคยนั่งรถเมล์เหรอสายเอิญน่ะเขาขับดีกว่านี้ภรรยาดีกว่านี้รู้ไหมว่าสายเนี่ยโดนด่าจนไปทั่วบ้านทั่วเมืองแล้วใครคนไหนใครด่าป้าป่ะเป็นป้าป่ะน้องป่ะก็ไม่เห็นคนด่าเลยนี่มันหาเรื่องกันชัดเลยอ่ะลูกพี่ไม่ได้อยากจะหาเรื่องหรอกนะแต่แค่อยากจะเตือนไว้ว่าทำงานบริการน่ะมันต้องใส่ใจผู้โดยสารดิไม่ใช่สักแต่ว่าทำแท็กซี่เลยไหมมีนะเดี๋ยวเรียกให้เอาป่ะเฮ้ยน้องนี่พอดีเถอะเราอ่ะทำไมนี่เจ้ายังไงก็ว่ามาเรื่องไม่จบสักทีพี่เหมือนกันเป็นคนขับรถอ่ะท่านมาไม่มีมารยาทด้วยซื้อใบขับขี่มาเหรอเฮ้ยพูดอย่างนี้ได้ไงวะพูดจาอย่างนี้ได้ไงวะทำไมเฮ้ยพี่เฮ้ยเอ็งทำไรอ่ะฮะเอ็งทำไรเอ้ยมันทำได้ไงอยู่พี่เฮ้ยเอ็งทำอะไรอ่ะเอ็ง
This picture comes from Malaysia after an accident occurred with several drivers, incidentally making this bus swerve off of a bridge and crash, flipping upside down in a ditch. Police and press soon arrived and surveyed the aftermath. They took pictures and videos as usual. It didn't seem like anything more than that until after this picture was released on the news. That's when someone spotted it. Underneath this bridge, lurking in the shadows, appears to be some sort of creature. Some say it could be a troll, as they're known to live under bridges. Others say it's a demon that likely caused the accident. Whatever it is, it's certainly not human. Before going out for a fun night on the town, this group of women snapped a photo of themselves. All seemed normal, other than one of the women's daughters seemed very upset. She wouldn't stop crying and holding onto her mother's leg. It wasn't until after the pictures were uploaded to the computer that they noticed this ghostly apparition between one of the women's legs. Ghost experts say small children and even animals have a tendency to be able to see things that lurk in other dimensions, like ghosts, for example. Maybe this little girl was crying because she could see this ghost. It turns out that one of the mothers in this photo recently lost her daughter, and she believes this was the ghost of her daughter in the photo. This photo was taken by a young girl who snapped this single picture of her grandmother one day when she was visiting. After the film was developed, and to their surprise, they noticed clear as day a ghostly man standing behind the grandmother. But this wasn't just any ghostly figure. This was her husband that recently passed away just a few weeks ago. This image was reviewed by experts and said not to be tampered with, and was even featured on the local news. This photo was documented in several case studies. A father took this picture of his 3 children, and after getting the film developed, he saw this man in all black wearing a hat standing behind the children. This photo was taken many years ago with film, long before the days of Photoshop. Back in those times, it wasn't easy to fake this kind of thing. The man appears to be human, although some of his facial features seem a bit strange. The father didn't recognize the ghostly man, and after this photo, he never appeared again. This photo was taken in 2001 by a mother snapping photos of her daughter during her birthday party. After the party was over and everyone left, the mother snapped one more photo of this little girl. Several days later, the mother was looking over the photos and noticed something strange in the corner. After adjusting the image for brightness, we can clearly see this childlike figure apparently running directly towards this little girl. The mother said nobody else was in the house at the time, and she doesn't know who this mystery child could be. This image was professionally tested for tampering, and it was proven to be real. It turns out that a little boy died in the house just before the mother and girl moved in. The world is full of unexplained events that lead us down the paranormal road. And if you've never been there before, perhaps one day you will. Until next time, I'm Jack Helms. Thanks for joining me on our journey to find the world's most unexplained paranormal accounts ever captured.